Sup guys, back with another banger, and I just had a coaching session and I think it was a really good one. I just have to remind you though, I had to speed up the session because otherwise the video would be way too long. So I kind of sound like a little chipmunk in that video, but I still think it's kind of funny, and again, the information applies to every one of you. It's good info, so if you want to improve, this is a really good session for you to look at. Anyways, coaching down below, join my Discord, whatever, we know the drill of that, and enjoy the video.
Looking top and bot lane, mid lane, of course, I want you to think about it as well. And there's nothing predetermined, but you just kind of want to get an idea of how it kind of plays out. I mean, Lux against Yone, to me, you blink cards, it looks like mid lane. You can think about ganking mid lane at any point if he's low, if he's pushed up, but that's very basic stuff, right? Because we are always around mid lane. Pathing wise in this game, two factors: lane matchups and kind of the jungle matchup as well. First of all, lane matchup wise. Do you think, so I think pathing bot in this game is way better.
It's way better, yeah.
The thing that, exactly, like, and we don't care, I think the Jax is great, don't get me wrong, I think the Jax is not bad if he's ahead. But I feel like having a strong bot lane, like, and it's like in this meta, like back in 4 seasons you could always path topside, I don't know why, but it's so much better to get your bot lane ahead most of the times.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Kaiser, Janna, you know, late game, fucking GG. So I think both lanes here are fine. I would just for sure go bot lane, and I think you would too. The thing though here is, blue buff is such a useless buff that makes no sense to start blue, right? For the buff itself. It's like just for the golden XP. So in this game, since top lane is like not a bad lane to path towards, maybe not the best, but I just want you to think like this: if there is both ways are fine, and especially if you're strong at jungler, I would just start red buff in this game. Because you can still, red buff gives you so much agency for ganking level 3, for invading. If you start blue buff, it's going to be very rough. And you might, like, the good thing about it is you're for sure gonna path bot side, but I think the other options just outweigh that, right?
Yeah.
Does this kind of make sense to you when it comes to pathing?
Yeah.
Because most people in this game, like you, probably think, okay, yeah, I wanna path bot side, but it kind of feels awkward, but you don't know why starting blue. But that's literally the reason, right? If you don't have red buff, especially, and it goes both ways, bro. If you're the stronger jungler, red buff is so nice for you, so you can use it, right? I'm not telling you you will invade this skin for sure. Like, maybe we don't even know where it starts, I don't know, right? It depends really on the lane states, right? Let's say you have no prior bot and mid lane after your free camp spot side, and you could theoretically invade him, but since you have shitty prior, you can't, right? So I'm not telling you you will, and that's the reason why you start red buff, but again, like, it's our, you know, I can't tell you for sure what happens, but I think the most guaranteed stuff here is, since top and bot are fine, and even though if you start bot side, you can still have an opportunity to influence the bot matchup after your free camps. Yeah, so does this kind of make sense to you? I think this is all the info you were missing when it comes to pathing. Because most people kind of subconsciously know starting blue buff is kind of awkward. It always results in a full clear. It's always a full clear most of the time when you start blue buff.
Yeah. You're right.
So yeah, and it's also, if you think you're weaker than the enemy jungler, starting red buff is also better, so he cannot invade you on the red buff, right? If you start on blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and this is like, I don't know if you know Eeks, but he kind of taught me this thought process, and I was kind of missing this, even though I was high elo at this point. But thinking about it this way with red buff and blue buff is, I think, like, that's what people are missing. And that's why people are not too sure when it comes to pathing. Because most people don't struggle with, okay, what is my win con, right? Everyone has a good idea, even low elo players. And I think you too, right? Because as you said, right? No problem. As you said, like, top, it's not a bad lane, but it's like not the greatest lane. Top lane. It's still good, decent. If, let's say, top lane was, I don't know, you had a Sion or Nessus, the weak side god, Nessus or Cassante, like champs who can really, you know, have an impact even if they don't get ahead, right? They're just gonna be tanks or whatever, or gonna scale. And the enemy was, I don't know, let's say you have Cassante and the enemy was like, I don't know, fucking, I don't even care, maybe a Darius, maybe a Mundo. With Mundo it's more obvious, he's a tank, so even if you kill him, it's still gonna be useful to some degree.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but here you have a check, it's like not a bad lane to path towards, right? So that's why I think allowing yourself to start red buff and top lane not being a bad lane to path towards in case there is no option for you to go bot lane after free camps, that's the reasoning behind it. So yeah, I think does it make sense to you?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, perfect.
So if I make any mistakes, just fucking tell me.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you play Kha'Zix?
Yeah, I did. I played him last split because he was this fucking strong. I mean, even Valia was spamming him on his unranked 2 chat account. And with Kane, I'm pretty surprised he's not starting on Raptors. There are champs like, and with champs like Talon, right? You always start bot side in this game, right, on the blue side, because Talon without wrap up is also like so useless. Yeah. I don't think they showed a leash. I don't think they did. I would just suspect that Kane is starting on his worst leashless, honestly. Because Kane starting on a big buff is so bad. Like, it's such a bad clear for Kane. But maybe he's starting red buff.
I think he was in a 3 camp and then invade my red probably or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is it.
Yeah, but we don't have to know where he started because we got the rod, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we use it in case they don't. And I think it's starting Raptors is always good, honestly. It's not like you cannot start on red buff, but the Raptors clear is really giving you that fast level 6.
Yeah.
So after 3 camps, as always, and you do that, you just looking weak side and mid lane. And right here, we see the Kane, okay. Bot lane, not an option. Mid lane, I would have to look at mid lane here, go back a little bit. The thing is, why I would look at mid lane here right again, is if you...
Fuck.
Yeah, I know, it's really... yeah, this also has some bugs. I would look mid lane here. And the reason for that is... yeah, the reason is, if most people are right when they say ganking mid is so tough, because it's such a short lane, right? But there is one way... yeah.
You go all the way around.
Exactly, yeah. This is such an easy... bro, I can tell you, most people, like, if I go the other way, the usual way, right? From right here to mid lane, like from the bottom river, it's so bad, and there are a couple of factors. The first thing is, they might have warded your bot side. Maybe they saw you got a leash. Maybe, or they might know you started there, right? So, in itself, this Yone, if he's good, and even if he's only a Diamond or Emerald player, even they know that and do that, they will just have a top side, right? So if you come from a bot river and you gank, he's just gonna run to the top river, right? If he knows you started red. And the second thing would be, the angle is so much better from the Raptor War. Because you just come from behind, right?
Yeah.
If you come from top side river, not from the top bush, but around the war. So you actually come from behind. If you, and it's the same if you're on the red side team. If you were a Kane here and you wanted to gank Lux, if there was, if she wasn't pushed in, let's say she pushed in, you would just go the other way, right? And let's say this Kane started red buff, you just go to the bot river and gank her from the red war. But yeah, this is why I would look mid lane here. But if there's a gank, I would just walk all the way around. But I don't know right now if you can gank mid lane. I would have to see. Yeah. So you can think about here invading him, right? But you kind of, yeah. But the thing is, because I think you beat him, right? And this is again, right? Kane has blue buff. Do you remember when I told you, you kind of want to have a red buff? I mean, not always, but you have to, I think, matchup wise, you just one-shot him, right? Isolated Q. Yeah. And you have red buff and you have Dark Harvest. Like, I don't think Kane is ever gonna kill you. Or I think, like, you beat him hardcore. The thing to here is, I have to look at mid lane, right? And see if the Young is, is full HP and he can move. So even if the Young has if it's 1 HP, I'd still invade it, right? Or I gank mid lane maybe, but, So I would have to look at mid lane here to really tell you if you can invade this guy on his red buff. So...
I wish I looked at it.
Yeah, and most people, like, they don't realize how important camera panning is, because, again, all it's information-based, right? But right now, I cannot tell you what the red play is, because I don't know what's going on mid lane.
Oh, I look mid.
Yeah, but it's, like, so short. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not getting anything from that. Like, I'm not fucking faker. I'm not some NASA fucking rocket astronaut fucking dude. Like, my eyes need some... Okay, I think yeah, he was kind of 70% HP, I think.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so here. Do you think, would you ever, like, drop your wolves here and go mid? Probably not, right?
No, I wouldn't. And honestly, like, even if you are on your way, the thing here is, pause here, if you are, like, after your 3 camps, right, and you're crossing to topside, I still think, even though he's pushed up, and he doesn't have as much, HP, he's like 50% or some shit. The thing is, this is champion identity, and this is, like, my most viewed video, I think, on my channel, and the thing here is, even if he's 50% HP, which is kind of good for a gank, he's also pushed up. He still has flash, and you are Kha'Zix, and this is really champion identity. You are not gonna... If there are no minutes, you kill him, for sure, even with flash. You just flash behind him, after him. The thing is, you're not gonna get an isolated Q on him. Right?
Yeah.
So in that case, he would have to be so much lower. If you were playing, I don't know, like, if I was playing on Viego, I would most likely go mid lane here.
Like, before wolves?
Yeah. I mean, I would have to look, right? But 50% HP on Viego here, because the thing is, you have a Lux. Like, I think to myself, okay, Lux, it's not like you have LeBlanc, who can just brain that, go WQ ignite or some shit, right? You have Lux, so she has to hit her shit, which is not really guaranteed in long range, to be honest, right? Yeah. So, on Kha'Zix here, this gank, just based on champion, is kind of tough, right? Because you need isolated Q. Or he has to be lower, right? I think, for it to be guaranteed. So yeah.
Is it safe if you're playing Viego and you 3 camp and you don't kill but you get his flash? Is that worth?
No, it's all, like, if I'm going for gank only because I think I can kill him.
Okay,
yeah, it's all about kills, because you might as well just do your camps if you're not getting a kill, right? Because you want to think about ganking in terms of what are you losing for it and what you're gaining. Best case, you get a kill, and always. And the thing is, like, there's one scenario where you can you can gank a lane with the expectation of only getting a flash if you have no camps up, right? Because then you're not losing shit. I mean, you might as well just do something, right? But if you have camps up, I might as well do the camps if there is no guarantee of a kill on a gank. So yeah, that's how you have to think about ganking, right? Only if he's low, you can kill him, right? Pushed up. And if you have camps up, you don't go for it because camps are guaranteed. They're like your baseline play. So yeah. Let's see, are we doing the grump here? Yes, sir. Again, if you are afraid, if your top lane is low, you can ping it, which you do, great. Okay, good purr. And I don't know if you know, but using Smite on Grom is actually better because it sequences the Grom faster, right? If you kill it faster.
Smiting Grom?
Yeah, because you kill it faster, right? So it respawns quicker.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you're afraid it's going to invade you in blue, that's kind of different, but yeah. I don't think you use your either, though. And it looks very subtle, but I think it's really bad.
I thought he's in the bush. I was like, where the fuck did he go? Because he's on Scuttle. I was like, where
Nah, no way he's in push. wait, go back a little bit. I have to look at that. Like, did the moon do this? No, I mean, we see him here, right? Okay, wait, it kind of looks like. Yeah, it kind of looks like that, yeah.
I was like, okay, he hit the Scuttle?
Yeah, because the check's checking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then he was in fucking Baron Pit. Like,
Yeah, okay. But usually if you know, right, you don't know that you say like that.
I don't get it. Like,
Don't die. Okay, I go back a little bit. I think this was sort of mechanical and picking like. I mean, this. I think you can get the skull if you use your W immediately. You were kind of waiting, I think. I go back a little bit. Like if you just auto Q W, or just auto Q, I think.
oh, W. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because you go for the auto.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
But this is not too big a thing. I mean, I would expect his maybe even smart. Right
That's
here.
about it, like my team.
Yeah. Here, bro, I would just use a Q in the zone. Most likely.
Me, right?
Yeah, because you just flash out the warden, and his E's gonna expire by the time. Like, this is very subtle, and I don't think this is the stuff we have to focus on, but I just want to tell you regardless, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's good that you tell me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay, good.
You just reset, I suppose.
Yeah. And there's a thing here. Usually, if you start Raptors, you want to go to immediately after Skull, but since there was a fight, right, and Kane was top set, because they can invade it, right, the Kane, if he was bot set, you don't want to spend too much time top lane unless there's a guaranteed kill. And you don't mind the Kane taking your Raptor, maybe, in trade for a kill. But usually you want to go back to your Raptors, right? But I think you know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in the first session we had on Talon, you did that. The Valia game, where it coached you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Valia would have told you right now, man, you, oh shit, you missed your skull because of the story.
I still can't believe, that was coaching that.
So it sounds like, I don't know, some friend flaming you.
Yeah, that's literally what it was, man. Like, what the fuck? Here I go bot, right? Yeah, so here, I guess I
Yes.
go bot.
This is very crucial.
See, if I didn't get coached by you the last time, I would have just done my Crux here, for sure. But now I understand it's, like, better to gank here, for sure, because it's free.
Is it though?
Yeah, I think so. Would you not go here?
It's kind of tough for me to know the game sets right now. If I played this game, I would know, most likely, if they have a ward or if they have sums or whatever. I would just think about the Kane being bot set, right? So if that's in your mind and you still think, okay, it's bot set, but you have enough time to kill him, this is a good gank. But I like the idea of looking for it because they're pushed up. I would also, like, I'm not sure, right, if you go back a little bit. Like, the two things I'm thinking about right here. Like, before you, even more than that, like, one more. Another 10 seconds before that. Yeah, right here, looking bot lane, pause here. I would just think, right, in this scenario, they are pushed up. They might have a ward there. And Kane is also bot set. So I like the idea of you thinking about it and going for it. Like, but as soon as they move back, right, if you're in that bush, you just go straight to your Crux.
The Crux, okay.
Yeah.
But if they don't move back, I still go.
Yeah. I mean, if you think, right, that you can kill him before the Kane is here. And,
You can hit Q as well.
yeah, so right now this looks good to me, honestly. Because they still moved up, right, even though you were already in vision range if they had a ward. And you have to think about it this way. Since it kind of looks like they didn't have, because they didn't move back, right? If they had a ward, they would just move back. But to me it looks like, you have to think about it this way. They didn't have a ward, so the Kane is only going to react to you once he sees you. And by that time they're dead.
Okay, I see.
So that's why this gank is good, even though the Kane is bot set, because by the looks of things, they didn't have a ward, right? So Kane didn't even fucking know that you're gonna gank this. Because Kane is never gonna gank this, if he doesn't see you. Because for him, this is like pushed up, right? So,
Here, what do you, let's
base
say
or Crux, right?
See, base, you Krugs or go base? What do you do? What do you do?
Wait, you said something like gank, or what?
What would you do, like, after this gank, what would you do? Let's say
Yeah.
gank, you get 2 kills or whatever, what would you do?
Yeah.
You go your crugs?
So the thing here is, Eeks would usually say base. I think here he wouldn't say base, and I will explain it to you.
Right after the kills? You would
Yeah, there are two options. You either base immediately, preferably in the bush, after the gank, or you go to your Crux. I think right here, especially on Kha'Zix, but honestly every champ, you just get the Crux of the map here. Because you're not losing anything doing this. It's not like the Kayn is topside, right? This is perfect, man. Like, actually go back a little bit after the gank. Even more than that. Like, as soon as you... right here. Yep, pause. So right here you have to think, right? We saw the Kayn. I think he was in the middle what? In the bush. We saw him bot side. And we can also assume he's bot side, right? Because you both have top side. He's most likely having top side here. But this Kayn again, if you just are in this... Like, he's not gonna see... You kind of wanna take the long way, you know, go in the bush and go to the Crux so he doesn't see you doing that. You going to Crux. Because then he might think about invading a top side, right? If you just show him the wave and you go, like your body language is telling him you go to Crux.
Little things I see.
Yeah, it's really the little things. Because I, as a Kayn, if I see you here, let's say you're showing them a wave. I mean, right now you do, but you walk in the bush. If this minion wave sees, like, if they see you going to Crux here and not basing, this Kayn might think about, because he didn't gank, right? So he did his bot camps. He's right now on his Raptors, most likely. If he sees you going to Crux here, he can invade your Wolves and your Grump. Since he doesn't know, though, because I'm guessing you're out of minion range by the time you're out of the bush, he has no idea what you're doing, basing or going to Crux, right? So I think because you are not losing anything, and you really want to get those Crux off the map. Because if you just base and you don't, like, you lose one camp, right? And you're not resetting them. And you really want to get to level 6 anyways. Like, especially on Kha'Zix, this is very important here. But I think even if I was playing Graves, I don't care, like, on any champ, honestly. So yeah, the reason why you don't base here is because if you go for a Crux, you're not going to lose anything. Because the option for Kayn to invade you is really not there if he has no idea where you are, right?
Exactly.
So that's the reason behind it. If there was a ward in your Crux, maybe you just base, right? So you can see, even though those little details, they seem very hard to apply, but overall the concept here is, do you lose anything for Crux here, if you go for them? And I don't think you do, right? So that's why I think it's totally fine to go to Crux. And I mean the timer for the Crux, right, for the objective, it's 6 minutes, so you have enough time to be there after this.
Yeah. And do you ever, like, prio Dragon over Grubs early game? I think I saw a video you said fuck Dragon, he was like 25 gold or some shit.
Okay, yeah, so pause here. The thing with Dragon is, I think of Dragon... There are two baseline plays for me, honestly. The camps, your camps, and the Drake, honestly. The first Drake. The thing is, I like taking Drake, but only if there is nothing else I can do. At most of the time in the early game, you can only get Drake if you have hard-winning bot or prior, or you kill them and they're on death timer, or the enemy jungler is on the opposite side, right? And you don't lose... Like, let's say here. Let's say you run a red side team. Let's just say it like this. And, I don't know, you do full clear top to bot. Maybe you got a kill bot lane, they're on death time, whatever. If your entire top camps were up, and you were on bot side, right? And there was only Drake up for you, but the top camps are up, but you know the enemy channel is top. I'm never trading my camps for a Drake, ever.
Drake, okay.
Ever. And the other thing is, like, Drake takes so long, so if you are doing Drake and the top camps are up, like, they can for sure get all your camps there. But it's very situation based. Like, in this game, you're obviously based, right? You don't go to Drake here. And out of base, you're never going to Drake. So... yeah, I don't want you to think about Drake is useless, but most of the time there really isn't an option to go for Drake because there's other shit to do, like basing it, right?
Yeah, wait, the video.
Okay, right here. Bro, what the fuck? If this game doesn't get a kill, this is so... Oh no, bro. Nah. Okay, this is so important. The reason why this is so bad... I mean, first of all, this looks like a complete... Yeah, bro, I'm so happy you die here. Like, I'm kind of like X here. Bro, best case, she doesn't even get the kill in this case, honestly. This is so bad, and I will tell you why. I think in one of my most recent videos, I talked about, it's about the place you go for in the early game. The 2, 3, 4, 5 places, depending on the game set, right? What you can go for. But it also is about the place you do not go for, and they are also places, right? So you can think about going there, obviously. And if this is guaranteed, if this, like, first things first, you are on a base timer. You have a bunch of gold, so that's the first thing. But that doesn't mean that you want to base every game here, right? Second thing here is, this place is literally 20 seconds away from you, and all of them are full HP. So I think this channel is gonna die before you're even there. And even if it does, like, you can be on top side by the time you, like, cover your channel, right? Even if channel dies here, this Kayn, like, if you don't go for this play here, I mean, we see this, right? This play is so far away. I cannot tell you right now what's gonna happen here if you move there, because it's like not guaranteed at all. You are literally, you have to walk here so far, and what do you think is gonna happen here if you show? Like, the Kane, there's two options. The Kane just ins for the kill and you kill him. But honestly, I think he kills both of you. Actually, only the channel.
Why do I jump in?
Like, do you see this? Like, this, the best thing you can do right now, if you commit to this, which I don't think you should in the first place. But the best thing right here, after he's running away, like, right here, I'll just base, bro. Because I don't think you kill this guy.
No, you're right.
I think you just die here. And even if you think for whatever reason your teammates are gonna play this good and they're gonna kill him, which they do, like, that's not how you win a game consistently, right? You're just going 1-for-1 and your guys are getting a kill. Best case, right? Maybe you even might escape here. But like here, bro, there's no reason right now for you to go in here, and it's not like you're getting baited by your channel. Like she escaped, right?
She's out. Yep.
So you can see here, if you just based before going here, this would have been the outcome. But even if he killed the channel, right? I'm not going there because look at this here. Like, you know you want to base, right? But you get baited so hardcore here because this is kind of the monkey mode I talk about with my most recent clients. This is where people, like, they turn off the brain and they just react. But they don't think it's, like, you know, it's very optimistic for you here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like, imagine you base here. By the time you're over here, first of all, you wouldn't even die, and you would just be on the top camps. And the Kane was bot side. So by you not going for this blend, just recalling, bro, you can even invade his camps maybe. You know, I don't know, it depends on Prio. But he used to move bot side for a channel which was full HP. So you're diffing him, but just not doing anything here. But basing and going top side.
Yeah.
And honestly, even if you kill this guy here, because he is, I don't know, maybe he's retarded and he does some weird shit, right? Even if you kill him, like, this is not guaranteed, right? This is not consistent, and you can see in this game, like, you die here.
Yep.
Like, he even kills you. He even got a kill of that. So right now, instead of being dead, you would literally be on crops. And he would be bot side, right?
So you would go straight to grubs? If I weren't, say I don't react to that,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
I just back. Did I just run to grubs?
Yeah, so you have three options, right? First of all, you go top side, right? No bot comes up, so top side. Then you have three options. You go to your camps, you go to crops, or you invade his camps.
Invade.
So those are the three options, and you always want to think about your options and which option is going to grant you the most amount of value. I think crops or his camps are both kind of the same value. The thing though is, I cannot tell you right now if you can go for his crops or even better his camps. It depends on the lanes, right? Mid and top.
Yeah.
How they look at that point in time and where the Kane is. If you were on crops right now, but he's still bot side, you can just take his camps, right? And then take the crops. Because you have time for that if he's bot side. And if your lanes allow it. But usually out of base here, I cannot tell you what you're gonna do. But I think like the last thing you do out of base here, because he is for sure bot side by the time you're on crops, is you just take crops. You don't take your camps here. And maybe in a different game, your top lane is completely hard losing, your mid lane is pushed in, then you just go to your camps, right? Then you cannot even do crops. But yeah, if this guy was still bot side, and you think you have time to invade his camps, you go for that. If you can't, then you just take the crops. And if the map is completely fucked, you just take your camps. Does it kind of make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot more sense.
But overall, I mean, you identified, right? You went to your crocs, you got him off the map, you based, but then, bro, this destroys everything. Like,
Yeah.
this is...
The little fucking things.
Most people would say here, bro, it's fine. I'm 2-1, right? Team score 4 kills on my team, 2 on them. But this is not fine. There is no such thing as a fine play, bro. There's a good and a bad play. I hate it when people say, it's fine, right? After they make a bad play. Like, it's fine, maybe. It's not like this is game losing. But it really drops your win rate here really hard, this play. Like, the chances of you winning, even though it looks very subtle, is like, it dropped like by 20% at least.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, the game for the Kane was over. He wouldn't have killed you, and you would have gotten the crops for free, maybe even his camps, and then you just path, you know, top to bot if there's no gank. Like, he's using his tempo for a pretty fucking bad play, but you kind of allow it to not be as bad for him. I think it's actually good for him what happened. Because he got a kill and you didn't, right? And now you're above with your top set. So now he can just take his camps or grubs. Possibly. Yeah.
I think I'd die here too. Oh god.
Yeah, I think it's fine moving here because your top is prior and is literally here. I would just think about your Lux not being here. So you're not just being aware of the Yon, possibly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't one-shot you, but this is fine. This is good. And this looks very guaranteed to me, right? It checks is just hard playing for you. Now, just go to your... Don't get baited by pings here. What is this? What is this, bro? You're getting baited. Bro, this is... I love this, bro. I love this so much. Bro, you have to think about pings of your teammates. Your teammates are literally mind controlling you and telling you what to do.
I literally muted him right after that. Look at chat.
Yeah, but you're still going there. You know this is bad, you mute him, but you still go there, even though you know, right? I'm guessing you mute him because you're annoyed, right? And you kind of subconsciously, or hopefully consciously know this is so bad. Like, bro, you are 20 seconds away from this.
Yeah.
Like, bro, by the time you're there, like, I don't know what happens. And that's why I'm not going there. I'm just going to my camps. And it's not like you're not going to be bot set. You just go top to bot here. Or maybe you just base after your warps and then you go bot lane, you know, for your item.
Yeah.
But overall, you don't go there. And the thing is, like, when people do what their teammates are telling them, like, if it's a guaranteed gank and you think it's good, then you can, you know, acknowledge the ping and go for it. But right here, you're letting a fucking... What ELO is this, Emerald?
Yeah.
You're letting an Emerald player dictate your gameplay. And I don't think you want to play like an Emerald player, right?
Nope, no sir.
So there's no reason for you to base your plays off your teammates' pings. I mean, I'm fine with you. You know, if she pings you here, you can look there. But bro, I'll just see, bro, this is 20 seconds away. I'm not even looking there, honestly. I'm just going to my wolves.
You do wolves and then reset?
Yeah. Like, you have enough gold, right? I think right now, even. Do you have enough gold right now?
I think, for opportunity, yeah. I think...
Yeah, but I think you still do wolves, though. Because you're going to be going bot side anyways, after your base. So I think you do wolves. This is a crux example, right? You're not losing anything if you go to wolves and then just recall.
I see.
So I wouldn't recall right now. I would do my wolves, get them off the map, and then resend your bot side. Because the Kane is not going to invade your camps here. Again, he has no idea what you're doing, right? It's not like we see the Kane here on your Raptors and you move to Raptors. You move to your fucking bot play. And look at bot lane state here. Does this look like a gank for you? This is like, I don't know, this is like...
Why the fuck?
This is not even Chinese jungle, this is... I'm just gonna say it like that, so it ingrains into your brain. It's not too flamey, but this is like retard jungling here. This is like just just sending it to I don't know where. What are you gonna do now, right? Like this is so like you. Bro, this is like you don't remember. It's like kind of child trauma when a child is getting molested, right? They don't remember what happened because their brain is like kind of, you know, defense mechanism. Your brain wants to forget this shit. Bro, and I don't give a shit what happens here. I don't care if you kill him or not, right?
This is a really bad play.
Like, I can tell you right now, I think you can look to fight this here in this position, but overall you wouldn't even be in this position, honestly, right? But let's just say this was the best play, right? Let's just say this was a good play for you to go here. Can you fight this? I mean, it doesn't look as guaranteed to me, honestly. I mean, the Yon is moving. There are 4 people. You're like 2v4 here. I mean, you have R though, so you kind of played good. Like, it's not like you're playing bad here. But this position overall is like...
I just shouldn't be here, right? I should be on
Yeah. Honestly, like, if we talk about this here, even though you don't have mid pro here, I would just think about running here. But it's not like the Yon is here already, right? So I think this Q is fine. Oh no, you actually didn't give him. But I think this is fine, honestly. But you know, I know the Yon is here. If he's using up, bro, I'm just, you know, you have to dodge that shit now. But this is fine, bro. This is fine. But again, like, this position overall is bad. Like, you wouldn't even be here. Like, this is... Okay, let me look at this. Yeah, this is kind of the monkey brain here. Like, I don't care what happens here. And it kind of doesn't turn out as bad. But, bro, you going in here. Does this look good to you? It's not like you can just one-shot this. It's not like Samir is 1 HP.
Yeah, you're right.
And even if she is, she just moves back, right? Like, if she's good, she's just moving back now. I don't know why she's even walking in there. And it's not like like your luck is getting the kill here, right? You're just dead here. Like, okay, great, we got a kill, but was this really guaranteed?
Oh, fuck, man.
Like, just look at this picture here. And I mean, again, like, you are on 1k gold.
God. I should ult it towards Samira. They'll probably kill her.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about the mechanics. I don't think you played it too bad. I mean, I think going in here is very optimistic. And if this Samira is good, she will just move back, and then what? If the Lux doesn't hit her R, I mean, what do you gain? You're just dead,
you
right?
ult and then go towards Samira. I think I could have killed her. But
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it, but yeah.
it's okay, yeah. Not like you should play. Okay, so there I go wolves and just reset and go to my bot side.
Exactly, and now you can see, right? You would have all your bot camps. Imagine it really. You literally spent for this shit play. Took you at 720 here. 820, roughly. 1 minute. By that time, you took your words, you recall, and you would have taken your bot camps. So you could have gone like 4 camps here and been on the map as strong as you need to be. Maybe you don't get your bot camps after the recall and you just go for this fight, right? Because you think it's guaranteed. Because you're kind of strong, right? But like either way, you have all your camps up. And I'm not telling you here to go for your camps. I'm just telling you, like, you're gonna be in those types of scenarios or positions because of some play that happened. And it's literally this play, right? Like, all of this is not bad what's gonna happen. Or not as good as it should have been, right? If you just, you know, you would be bot side right now. With your item spent. Or your gold spent.
Yeah.
And now this death, bro, maybe in a different game, the Kane is gonna take your entire bot set now. Or I don't know what, right? So you can really see how, I mean...
That guy's also shit, thankfully.
Yeah, so you kind of get away with it, more or less. But yeah, your tempo here is so off. You would have done your wolves, you would have got a reset, you would have, all your bot camps would have been down, and right now you would be doing anything else. You would be doing Drake, you would be doing, I don't know, top gang, you would be invading him, right? But right now you have to do your camps, right?
Yeah.
So you're literally 2 minutes behind in this game now. And your camps would be respawning already. Or roughly. So you're also like a full clear. You know, you could have gotten an entire full clear if you didn't go for this play.
Yeah.
Because you would have used the time differently here. Like your top camps wouldn't even be up here if you didn't go for this 2 minute play. Again, this is kind of a hindsight thing, right? But I just want to emphasize like how one play, because this is very rough, right? If you review this game here, you might think, okay, this was bad, not because of moving there, but because you played it bad, right? Not going into Samira. But, and sure, this might be the case, but overall, the impactful plays of you going there in the first place. I mean, honestly, like here, I think this is good to think about this, right? You have, what are your options here? You can do Drake, but I mean, your bottle is pushed in. You can go top lane
Just clear my camps.
and clear your camps, but again, if you think this guarantees this game because they're so pushed up, I think this is good. Because they're so pushed up, right? So even if they have vision. And I think you're strong enough for this. So you can see what you do if you have your items. Because now you have your gold spend, kinda. So guaranteed play is gonna be even more guaranteed. Look at this game, bro. Don't tell me you lost this game.
No.
Okay, good.
I think I like a lot of
Yeah,
mistakes.
I mean, honestly, you should have lost this game. Like, I would be happy if you lost this game, honestly. So yeah, this.
Against a good jungler, I think.
Yeah, bro. If this was canon, bro, this game is over, bro. This game is over after. Like you moving there to the fight, nah, this game is over.
Yeah, so jungle, like making one mistake like that is really bad, right? You can't like fuck up at all.
You can't fuck up, and you, as you can see, right, you can win those games. But again,
Just a lot harder. Like makes it a
bro,
lot
if you want to get better, right? If you want to get high diamond, master, grandmaster, challenger, it's gonna matter even more and more the higher you want to go. And I'm guessing you want to improve as much red as possible.
Yes.
And if you fix this shit right now in emerald, diamond, elo, bro, you're gonna hard stomp these people.
Yeah.
And even in master, if this was a master game and you didn't do this stuff, you would hard stomp them. And even if this was a challenger game and you fixed all of those mistakes, you would stomp them. Or not stomp them, but it would be a good game, right? Because you didn't make mistakes then. If you just fixed it, right? So you can get away with mistakes in lower elos. And the lower the elo is that you're playing in, the more mistakes you can make and still win a game, right? But even this game, it doesn't look like this game would have been a 20-minute win, honestly. Because you did good ganks, right? I just want to say, like, you had good plays and you were ahead, but you're kind of throwing your lead a couple of times, you know, not basing after crux and just moving to display. And even in a diamond game, this game might be lost now because maybe they kill your entire team, right, on the river fight. So you can get away with this stuff and still win games, like in this one. But again, like, it's like not good, right? Consistent wise. Honestly, this is fine though. Like after you kill him, right? Kane completely inting. This is where you get Drake because you're not gonna lose your top camps here, and you have time for this. This is why Drake here is good. You can go top camps or take the Drake, but you just want to get the Drake off the map here.
After Drake, do you like if let's say like the mid gank wasn't like viable, do you back after Drake and get like the base and go top
yeah. So I think Skull is fine here. We just want another Kane Skull here, and now you have two options, right? Base or go to top base and top camps or just mid gank. But this looks very guaranteed, honestly.
Yeah.
Like this is like you are here, right? This is not like you're 20 seconds away from this. So this is why I'm going for this, right? This is not a huge time investment for an optimistic play, right? This looks good. Like you know, isolated Q, you just one shot this guy. Like I'm still like if your Lex misses R here, it's whatever. I don't give a shit, right? I think this is a good gank. And right here, you can think about not backing, and I like it was way back, like one of my first videos on Hackrim. I had like 2k gold, right? And here I didn't base because there was a top gank. So right here, you can still stay on the map and really push your limits here if you think you can kill this guy.
But you wouldn't like not back and just do your camps, right? That's not like, smart to do.
So right here, I would you got a bunch of gold here.
Yeah.
And it's not like your bot camps are going to respawn anytime soon. So if you just base here, out of base go to your top camps, like then your bot camps are going to be respawning, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like, again, I take my camps here only if I think the Kane will get them if I base here. I don't think you lose anything on the map here basing, and you kind of want to base with this much gold. So I would only stay on the map here if this Kane was invading me, right? And I know I can contest him with my China here moving. Or if this top king is looking really good and I see my China moving, right?
Yeah.
Again, like you just have to be as strong as you need to be, right? If you're strong as fuck here, you don't have to base maybe. But I mean, you're still on one item, right? You kind of want to spend your gold here. And I don't see any guaranteed play here. Like this invade is very low percentage. No prior top, and you have no gold spend, right? So again, this is very optimistic here, all of this stuff. This doesn't look guaranteed to me. You could argue, right? You could argue you can go for it, and honestly it turns out good, and I don't think it's too bad of a play, but it's just not consistent with the basing, right? Like, bro, this Kane, like, I think he can just survive here, no? If he just keeps using his E over this war here, can he not just do this? Why is he going like this? Like, you see? And then what, right? You could have already been on the map on these camps. So it turns out good, but I would have just based, honestly. And bro, the thing here is, I don't think you know where the Kane is here. It's just you looking, right?
I had a feeling he was red.
Yeah, you had like a feeling, but bro, I don't know if you already finished his red or not.
Yeah,
and you're like on 1.7k gold, you don't have top prior. You made it play mid lane, great, you killed the Yon. But bro, just base. Like, this looks, again, and even if you think you can be, I mean, he can just escape, honestly. I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, he's just going here. Like, he's just letting you kill him. At least we don't go for the Mundo. Just go, bro. Just go. Okay, right here, though, we could argue. We can actually argue. I think the Crux, you can't go for them if the Mundo is just going away, because Kane is dead. But honestly, here you can actually stay for the crops. Because Kane is dead, right? Because in this position, I would stay here. You have mid lane, you have top right, your support is literally top lane here, right? So crops here are good. This is where you don't base, because you don't have to base right here. It's not, again, the Kane is dead. You're punishing him by, just taking the crops here for free. So in this case, I'm not basing. This is good. But I'm just thinking right now, I want to base at some point now after this. You can argue, honestly, you have two options here. You can go to your top camps and then base. And I think that's good. Because you're already in this position, right? It's kind of awkward for you right now to base and go to top side because there are no crops, right? You just want to get those top camps off the map.
Off the map, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is the scenario again. You don't have bot camps up, and Kane is never out of base going to your bot side here. And if he does, you will most likely meet him at your crocs by that time.
Yeah.
Because it's such a long way for him. So right here, if you base after your top camps, you get them off the map. And most people would say, nah, base right now. Bro, you made so many plays, you got crops, you killed the Kane, you killed the Young before that, right? You have some downtime here to do your camps. And it's getting you ahead, right?
Yeah.
So this is where I would just take my camps. And again, like this move here, even though it's not too big of a time waste, like I'm not going mid lane here. I'm not. Like, does this look guaranteed to you?
Nope.
Bro,
I see
it looks...
I see Jax moving.
Yes, but this play for both of you, it's like 20, it's like 10 seconds away for you.
Yeah.
This Yon can just move away. Like, if this Yon, he's a fucking retard, right? And you can mind control him. Okay, go for it, right? But, bro, he can just run away here.
Yeah.
And he does, I think, right? So yeah, it's not too big of a time investment, but yeah.
This guy's an idiot.
Okay, he's an idiot, so we can kill him. I think this might be guaranteed. I mean, is it guaranteed? Yeah, it kind of looks guaranteed. But again, you can see those enemies are just playing with idiots at this point. Like, I'm fine with this, right, in this position here. Yeah, that's kind of whatever, yeah. Now just go to your top camps, clear them, and then base. Because again, Kane has no idea what you're doing, so he's never going to invade your raptors. And even if he does, bro, I don't give a shit. I just get my camps off the map. Let him take my raptors, because... Bro, if he goes to your raptors here and takes them, he still has bot camps up. So he's wasting a lot of time here. Like, at this point, invading for him is really coin flippy and a big time investment for raptors. I don't think it's worth it enough for him. So let's see. Do you base after this?
I don't think so. I think I went to my Raptors because I was scared he's gonna take it. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. Okay, base.
Yeah, and
Good.
he might go for the raptors here. I still want you to base, honestly, because you have so much gold here. You actually have too much gold, honestly, at this point.
Yeah.
Like to stay on the map, so you want to base here. But again, like, the only way, like, he can take your raptors here, but all of this is based on you. Like, you wouldn't even be in this position here. He would never be in a position to take your raptors if you just based all the way back here. Right here.
Right here, yeah, you're right.
Right here you base, out of base. These are spawning, out of base. And then like this, right? He's never gonna take your raptors then.